But both Dumbledores are now dead.
Yeah, what was
Richard Harris?
Yeah,
he died. He died during the Harry Potter days. He died like in 2002.
So yeah, he wasn't
that
in Gladiator too.
He was.
He's
been in a lot of huge movies. He was a big actor. It was a big get to get him as Dumbledore in those movies.
He was in the first two, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he died shortly before the first one or the second one was released, and he wasn't that old at the time. He was like maybe
he was probably close to 80, I would think.
No, at that time, no, he was.
He had to be.
He was 72.
That's it?
When he died, yeah, 72.
Okay. I kind of thought he was in his 80s.
No, he wasn't. I mean, he was old considering.
He looked 80.
Yeah, he wasn't that old. I mean, he came from that era of hard drinking and smoking, and he looked older than what he was. As a matter of fact, did he die of a? Did he die discography? Really?
Richard Harris had a discography?
I guess so. No, he had Hodgkin's disease.
Okay.
Never mind. But yeah. But I always said that I think it was for the best that Michael Gambon took over that role as Dumbledore, because he was more of an energetic Dumbledore, and he was more like action Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't see Richard Harris because he was so monotone and so sophisticated. I couldn't see him doing like those like action scenes and with that like Michael Gambon did as Dumbledore. Guess. I don't know. I
honestly stopped reading the books after the fourth one,
which is blasphemy.
I don't know why. I think I just
to stop seeing the movies is one thing, but to stop reading the books, that's blasphemy. I read the entire series.
I feel like I should probably read 5, 6, and 7.
You should. They're good books. They're really good. They're good read. Good.
Is the seventh one split into two like the movie, or is
no?
It's
all one big book.
It's just one big one. Okay.
Yeah, but
I might give it a shot.
It's
one day.
Good. It's all the books are really good.
I don't know what deterred me. I think
it was it probably was just exhaustion from it.
Maybe
fatigue. You know how we're having like superhero fatigue right now from all the.
That.
I think it was Harry Potter fatigue because the movies were going on and the books were going on at the same time.
It could have been that. Yeah.
It was so much, especially when the movies caught up with the book. So you had to wait for the book to come out and then for them to film the movie. It was just a lot during that time.
I can't remember. I remember getting the fourth book, getting it like pretty early. It was like the release was a pretty big thing.
Yeah,
I got it pretty early. I probably enjoyed the fourth one, out of the third or the fourth one, the most.
Like those first two,
they were great.
Those first two movies,
they were still great.
They're all great.
Are you talking about the books? Never mind.
Those first two movies came out before Order of the Phoenix was released as a book. Because there were 4 books already out when the movie started coming out. It was Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Azkaban, and Goblet of Fire. Those came out in like the late 90s, early 2000s. And then Order of the Phoenix came out in 2003. Half-Blood Prince came out in 2005. And then Deathly Hallows came out in 2007. And then the movies, Order of the Phoenix came out in 2007. Half-Blood Prince 2009, and then 10 and 11 were split with the two Deathly Hallow films.
2010, 2011.
Yeah,
those were the release. Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that it's been
10 years,
12 years now since the end of the Harry Potter film series.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it, to be honest.
Some franchises can die. They really can.
I'm not. I like it fine, but I was never like a diehard fan of the franchise.
I wasn't either. I wasn't really a diehard fan of the books. I liked the books. I read all the books. I had the books, but I didn't care that much about it. It was never something I was like, because I'm a Star Wars fanboy. I'm a Back to the Future fanboy.
Yeah.
I was never like a Harry Potter fanboy. I liked Harry Potter a lot, but I was never a fanboy.
Well, I don't want to be a Star Wars fanboy.
No
one hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fanboys.
Don't they though?
Yeah, they just.
It's the worst, and really that's the truth. I love the original trilogy, and I'll sit through, and I do kind of like the prequels. I do like them to a certain extent, and the sequels. I'll watch Force Awakens, and that's about it. I won't watch anymore. I've seen Rise of Skywalker once.
So was that the third one?
That was the last one.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't miss much.
I watched The Last Jedi. It was terrible.
And see, I thought The Last Jedi was the worst one, and then when The Rise of Skywalker came out, Last Jedi grew on me. It was better.
Oh. Okay, is that bad, huh?
Yeah, it grew on me. It was like, okay, this is a masterpiece comparatively. They really screwed up the whole series. Force Awakens, like
damn you, Disney.
They built like the
sponsor us. That'd be great.
Hey, Disney, your Star Wars sucks, but sponsor us. And I think they.
I want that Disney bunny.
Yeah,
sponsor us. Sponsor us.
Yeah. But they hold on. I dropped my pen. I'm fidgeting with a pen and I dropped it. But like they did a great like build up with Force Awakens.
Yeah.
And then they just they pooped the bed after that.
Something like that.
And then I think they realized their mistakes, and that's why they've made these like TV shows that they've made, like just
like Ahsoka and Mandalorian.
Awesome. And
I haven't watched any of them. I've heard they're good though.
I've watched some of them, and they are freaking awesome. The Obi-Wan TV show was amazing. And then they did the one about I didn't watch this one, but about the guy from Rogue One. What was his name?
There were a lot of people.
There's a lot of people in those movies. I can't remember his name, but they did that one. But apparently, I've not watched any of Ahsoka, but apparently that show is like
Zoe Saldana.
Yeah,
Zoe Saldana.
It's Rosario Dawson.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right.
But apparently they're saying it's amazing because they brought Hayden Christensen back as Anakin Skywalker, and
okay,
they've done some amazing things with that show. So I need to go back and watch it. But I haven't watched a single episode.